Chapter 8. Community. Remembering we belong. We live in one of the most connected periods in human history. With a single tap, we can reach someone on the other side of the world. We can gather information instantly, share photographs, exchange ideas, watch lives unfold in real time. And yet, many people have never felt more alone. Research has shown that chronic loneliness is associated with significant health risks, including increased risk of heart disease, depression, and earlier mortality. Human beings are remarkably resilient, but we were never designed to thrive in prolonged isolation. Somewhere along the way, we began confusing independence with wholeness. We celebrated needing no one. We admired self-sufficiency. We quietly forgot something our ancestors understood without needing to explain it. We belong to one another, not because we are incapable on our own, because life itself is relational. The question has never been whether we are connected. The question is whether we remember that we are. The healing ecosystem. Throughout this guide, we've been cultivating what I call the optimal field. Your gut influences your mind. Your nervous system influences your relationships. Your breath influences your body. Your body influences your thoughts. Your thoughts influence your choices. Your relationship with spirit influences your self of meaning. Your relationship with spirit influences your sense of meaning. Now something even larger comes into view. The people around us become part of that field. Healing is not simply an individual achievement. It is an ecosystem. The environment surrounding us influences the environment within us. This is why community matters. Not because someone else can heal us, but because healing unfolds differently when we are surrounded by relationships that nourish life. We become each other's environment. Pause for a moment and think about the people with whom you spend the most time. How does your body feel around them? Do you breathe more deeply, or do you hold your breath? Do you laugh, or carefully measure every word? Do you feel accepted or evaluated? Inspired or diminished? The nervous system is always listening. Long before the mind explains the relationship, the body often already knows. This is not about judging others, nor is it about expecting every relationship to feel effortless. It is about recognizing that we become part of one another's environment. Just as healthy soil helps a tree flourish, healthy relationships help human beings flourish. Likewise, environments filled with fear, chronic criticism, manipulation, or constant conflict ask the nervous system to remain vigilant. Our healing is shaped not only by what happens inside us. It is also influenced by the fields we repeatedly enter. The forest knows. For many years, we imagined forests as collections of individual trees competing for sunlight. Now we understand something far more beautiful. Through intricate underground fungal networks and root systems, trees exchange nutrients, communicate environmental stress, and support one another in remarkable ways. Scientists continue to explore the complexity of these relationships. But one thing that has become increasingly clear: thriving forests depend upon connection as much as competition. Perhaps humans are not so different. Perhaps we were never meant to become the strongest tree in the forest. Perhaps we were meant to become part of a healthy forest. The health of one tree influences the whole ecosystem. The healing of one human heart ripples farther than we may ever know. Solitude has its season. Healing does require solitude. There are moments when silence becomes medicine. Moments when we need to sit beside a river, walk alone beneath the stars, write honestly, cry privately, listen, integrate, rest. Solitude can become sacred. But there is a difference between restorative solitude and protective isolation. Restorative solitude expands us. Avoidant isolation slowly contracts us. One leaves us more connected to ourselves. The other quietly convinces us that no one could possibly understand. The wisdom lies not in choosing one over the other. The wisdom lies in recognizing which season you are living. Healing often asks us to move gently between both. The courage to be witnessed. One of the deepest human needs is not to be rescued. It is to be witnessed. To have another human quietly say, "I see you. I believe in you. You don't have to carry this alone." Healing does not always begin when someone offers advice. Sometimes it begins when someone simply stays, without fixing, without rushing, without turning away. Our nervous systems are designed for this. We regulate together. We grieve together. We celebrate together. Long before psychology gave us language like co-regulation, human beings already understood its wisdoms. We sat around fires, shared stories, cooked together, mourned together, raised children together. Life happened together. Perhaps healing was never intended to become an isolated achievement. Perhaps it has always been a communal remembering. Community after trauma. Trauma often teaches us that self-protection is the safest strategy. Many people begin believing, "I don't need anyone. No one will understand. I don't want to become a burden." These thoughts are understandable. They are often the echoes of experiences in which trust was broken or vulnerability carried painful consequences. For veterans, this transition can be especially profound. Military life creates extraordinary bonds through shared purpose and mutual responsibility. Leaving that environment can feel less like changing careers and more like losing a family. Many discover that what they miss most is not the danger, it is the belonging. Healing asks us to believe that belonging can exist again, perhaps in a different form, perhaps more quietly, but no less authentically. Community is stewardship. Community is not something we consume. It is something we cultivate. Every conversation becomes an opportunity to strengthen the field. Every act of kindness, every honest apology, every shared meal, every moment of listening without needing to be right, every encouragement, every boundary spoken with respect, each one becomes nourishment for the ecosystem we are creating together. This naturally leads to a different question. Instead of asking, who is creating a safe space for me? We might also ask, what kind of space do people experience when they are with me? Do they leave feeling more hopeful, more accepted, more peaceful, more fully themselves? Or do they leave feeling unseen? The answer isn't meant to create guilt. It creates awareness. Awareness allows stewardship. And stewardship changes communities. Medicine circles and human circles. Whether people gather around a dinner table, a campfire, a church, a meditation group, a veteran circle, a recovery meeting, or a plant medicine ceremony, the principle remains the same. Healing deepens when it is witnessed. The medicine itself may differ. The field of belonging is remarkably similar. People gather. Stories are shared. Silence is honored. Laughter returns. Grief softens. Hope becomes contagious. The greatest medicine in the room is often not found only in the cup. It is found in the circle. Begin building your optimal field. This week, notice the communities already present in your life. Family, friends, neighbors, co-workers, veterans, faith communities, nature groups, book clubs, gardens, volunteer organizations. Ask yourself, where do I feel most alive? Where do I feel most authentic? Where do I leave feeling more connected than when I arrived? And if you cannot find that place yet, become curious. Perhaps you are being invited not only to discover a community, but to help create one. Another page in your journal. Open your journal. Write this question across the top. Where do I truly feel that I belong? Then ask, who has helped me remember who I am? Pause before writing. Faces will come. Some may have spoken only a few words. Others may have walked beside you for decades. Now write one final question. How do people feel after spending time with me? Don't answer with who you hope to become. Answer honestly, not with judgment, with curiosity. Because every conversation, every smile, every moment of presence, every act of compassion leaves a trace in the field. You are always helping create the environment someone else will carry home. Coming home. Perhaps the deepest illusion we carry is that healing belongs only to the individual. Nothing in nature suggests this. A forest heals together. A family heals together. A village heals together. A community heals together. And when one person finds greater freedom, children inherit something different. Partners experience something different. Friends experience something different. The future quietly changes. Perhaps this is what it means to become a good ancestor. Not someone who lived perfectly, but someone who left the field healthier than they found it. The invitation has never been simply to heal yourself. It is to participate in the healing of the world around you. One conversation, one relationship, one act of courage, one circle, one human heart at a time.